A few close games this year. They're towards the bottom of the Prairie standings, as the Cascades are towards the bottom of the Pacific standings. But there's hope for both. The Cascades within points of a few teams that are in a cluster towards the bottom of the Pacific. And MacEwan had some tight matches this year. They're a team to contend with night in and night out. Tie against a strong UBC team earlier this year where they had it in their midst. They'll be hungry to get a win on the road here today before a long road trip home. MacEwan versus UFV. MacEwan starts with the ball going left to right on your screen in their whites today. UFV wearing these beautiful greens going right to left. A lot of the same players we saw in the lineup for UFV on Friday night, with the exception of a couple shake-ups. Szymanski played all that last game and sent off late with a red, so he's out tonight. Chance early for UFV, but unable to deliver a quality ball into the box.
Yeah, seen a switch up top as well with Manny Brar out for this game. Roland Mansell, he's getting his shot, first start of the year. We'll see if he could take advantage here. I've liked what I've seen from him in at home here this year. He's looked like he's got some flashes of brilliance. He can definitely bring some offensive skill. We'll just see if he can put it all together.
Very skilled player for sure offensively. Still very raw in his Canada West experience. Few players in that same boat on this UFV squad, especially with how injured they've been so far this season. Really unlucky in that sense. A couple more banged up on Friday night even. Couple game time decisions for head coach Tom Lowndes. He didn't know going into warm-ups exactly who would be able to go. But the 11 on the field now and the few on the bench, they're all in to try and get these 3 points, defending home field here today. 1-2 at home here so far this season. Off a body and deflects. And MacEwan reach. Takes a chance from distance. Bit of a weird bounce. Mansell will have to deal with it at the top. The defender gets to it first. Ajabadi against Mansell in the middle there. A matchup I'm sure we'll see a lot of today.
Yeah, definitely Mansell playing at the top of that front three. He's definitely going to be a presence. Got a big frame, and you know that teams are going to be looking at trying to shut him down on these long balls and set pieces.
Will Stewart, another that we didn't see in action at all Friday night. He's in here starting today. He's in the action drawing that free kick as it's played over the top. There's that battle we talked about happening again there. Defender does enough to guard him away. And played off of Proctor. Great game for Proctor on Friday night.
Yeah, he was dangerous all throughout that first half, especially when they had him out on the wing where he currently is. He was able to really use that space to his advantage. He's got those long legs, big, long paces that he's able to use, and he can cut and make those bursts down the sidelines and find his teammates, so as he was able to do on that lone goal for the Cascades last game.
Yeah, we didn't see say his name a lot in the second half. He wasn't in the mix as much. Created more chances from the wing. Tom Lowndes putting him back in that position to start here this afternoon. Lay it off a touch there as Cascades look for some room. Find it on the outside. Yagsy looking for an opportunity to cross. Mansell chests it down, and Sayers almost able to get a boot to it. Defended well there, and advantage played as he tried to pull him back on the counter. MacEwan will slow it down and work it out of the back. MacEwan trying to find something through the middle. Stewart coming back. Gets a little aggressive on the shove. Forward, it's Jiteshi. Back, switching the field, and looking to send a player down the wing. The cross comes in now, but dealt with well by Muter. Quick little bit of skill there was foiled by the defenders, and away come the Cascades. Proctor with a burst down the wing. He's chased down there as Yasin recovered and gets his foot in the way again there.
Mentioned Carson Muter. He's going to have to be an absolute rock in center back position for UFV tonight. Like we said, we've got no Nick Barrett. He's out with an injury. And then Adam Szymanski picking up that red card last night. He's out. So instead we've got Gurnash Sadhu, who stepped into that role, and Yagchi is well on the back line. So it's a bit of a, not the typical back four that we see for this team.
A little bit of room down the wing. Trying to create something through the middle. Couldn't find his teammate making a run. Looked like he might have been in an offside position there. It doesn't matter, as the ball is swallowed up by the keeper. Here it comes through the middle. And foul call there.
Mansell just getting into the back of his mark a little bit there. Of course, the defender just feeling that pressure, feeling that contact, and going to ground, winning the free kick. Mm-hmm.
MacEwan trying to get something started forward and test Torrance here in this one. Torrance saw quite a bit of action from the play of the Pronghorns on Friday night. Strong team in that Prairie division that MacEwan's familiar with.
Yeah, Torrance played well in that last game. Obviously giving up those 2 goals, but can't really put the fault on him for either one of those. Big chance.
And wow, a goal. The run of play just came out of nowhere from MacEwan. Haven't had much of possession so far in this one, but a chance opens up right in the heart of the 18, and no mistake there. A beautiful finish in the bottom corner, and the roadside takes an early lead.
Yeah, a beautiful ball across on the cutback there, and the back line of the Cascades just not quite able to read that cross, and Masri all by himself had acres of space to slot that one easily into the bottom corner.
No mistake on that finish there. Not much that the keeper could do on that one. Just talked about Torrance. That one's certainly not on him. But either way, MacEwan with an early lead. We'll see if that changes the style of play at all here early in this one. Probably a little too early to start adjusting game plans. But the Cascades will have to play from behind in this one.
Yeah, Cascade's going to have to keep an eye. Playing that 3 in the midfield, that's definitely opened up the space on the outsides, and that's how they had success finding that goal.
Good attempt there by Proctor. A good idea to try and send the winger down on this near side, but defender met it all the way. It was Dugas. And now out of play for a throw. Mastery, the goal scorer, with a little touch there back to the thrower. And he'll get a chance now to work this one into the 18. Gets on his left. Plays a good ball in. Can he hit it first time? No, had to come back too far. And they're unable to get a shot out of the opportunity. Mansell on the counter. He's all alone, though. A lot of white jerseys back. Doesn't matter. Mansell's going to continue on. Lays a beautiful pass off. First time, can't get it. Sayers to the outside. Ball still loose. Can they get something towards net with the keeper scrambling, unable? First time that the Cascades have put the sweat on in that opposing 18. Great work by Mansell to create something out of nothing on the 1-on-6 counter. MacEwan comes right back. Digging from the ground. Good job to get free there and earns a free kick for his team.
Yeah, what a run that was on that far side from Roland Mansell. We have talked about how much skill he has naturally on the ball, and what a run, able to keep himself between the ball and the defender. Beautiful cutback, found Sayers, who fanned on the first shot, nearly got an opportunity away, and just unlucky for the Cascades, who nearly had that immediate response.
Encouraging nonetheless, but MacEwan showing that they're going to come right back as well. Both teams going right at it offensively. Mansell trying to use his frame there, but Seibert able to fend him off. They go across to the far side. Work it through the middle and around the horn all the way. Content to await an opportunity to open up. Not much pressure from the Cascades as they sit back in formation. Seibert over the top, looking for the goal scorer once again. Big frame, he's a lot to deal with down there. Yikes, he does just enough this time. Headed down by Stewart. Good turn in the middle to create some space, and Carter has some room to pick out a pass. Quick little 1-2, but Cascade bodies converge. Over the top, looking for Mansell. Keeper, very aggressive on that one. Comes 30 yards out of his net to play the header. Works for now, but the Cascades stay in possession. Yagshi trying to come down the near sideline. Good little touch there to create some space. Towards the sideline. Gets to that touch line and creates a corner.
Nice work there by the man wearing the captain's armband today, Yagchi. Not playing in his natural position at all, playing at more of a left back role at the moment. But a nice run up the sidelines, able to just earn that corner. We'll see if the men's team here can have success like the women's team did earlier.
Huge volume of corners earlier today. This, the first of the afternoon for the home side. Towards the back post, keeper's out aggressively. Don't think he got there, but his defenders did enough to clear their lines, and up they come now. Beautiful little curling ball played in there. Stewart tries a first-time muter on the attempt. He's taken out in the box. The fans and the Cascades players and sideline all hollering for a foul. Muter certainly shaken up. Was tough to tell exactly what happened in there at the feet. No call from the referee, but a dangerous chance in tight there.
Yeah, it's a tough call to make one way or the other. Especially after last game, you know that UFV have just got to be feeling like the calls just not going the way they want right now, and that's not going to help. But hopefully now they can stay composed and not let the frustration start to build up.
Carter with a room down the sideline, looking to put it in towards the box, out of the reach of Jiteshi. Making a run in towards goal there, but all the way through. Carter showing some great skill in the middle of that field. Really controls that ball well. A couple touches created him some space on the outside, and MacEwan and UFV both throwing a lot of bodies towards goal and forward. This one dangerously headed back. Keeper in good enough position to maintain that one. Sitole showing early he's not afraid to be aggressive, that's for sure. See if that's something UFV tries to take advantage of at any point. This one out on the sidelines for a throw.
A lot of these MacEwan players, Dom, playing in League One Alberta, so they've got some experience at playing at a high level. And a little bit of experience that's just kind of showing right now as they seem to be, at the moment, just the more prepared team.
Certainly have a lot of conviction in the way they move the ball around right now. A lot of confidence moving forward. Paid off on a beautiful setup and finish early in this first half. Still early in this first half. A lot of game to be played, but MacEwan with the early advantage. Turnover here, but Couillard has it stolen back. And he's in a fight now to try and win it back. Finally, MacEwan comes free with it. Good little touch there and created enough space for himself to invite that defender in.
Jiteshi just doing a nice job trying to push the ball past the defender and then using his pace to just drive right into the defender and earn that free kick in a dangerous area once again for MacEwan.
Yeah, a couple players over top of this one for now. See who takes it. Carter giving out instructions. Chip towards the back post. Dealt with by Sidhu and headed out for now. Mansell was already moving too far forward to come back for that one. Good little turn there by Proctor to cause the foul.
Good calm defending on that set piece from the Cascades. Getting up to those balls first, getting their bodies in the way and not allowing MacEwan to get anything towards goal.
Keeper takes this one strong over the top. Mansell had a good touch on it, but just couldn't find the teammate looking for the run. Sayers had it bounce off him. Cascades back on possession with a throw. Stolen there as Consiglio came in and made a nice play. Now to the outside. Mansell looked to play it quickly into Sayers. They weren't quite on the same page there.
Yeah, Sayers wanted that one whipped in on a cross. Mansell instead looking the other way, trying to play it to ground. But that's some better possession and some nice movement of the ball.
Over the top here now. Good ball in for Sayers. Too far. Gave him a chance at it. Keeper Satoli showing his aggressiveness early. He's going to come out for that one every time. Looking for some options on the throw. Mansell takes it down and looking for a cross now over the head of any Cascades player who could have created danger there.
Yeah, Dhaliwal only able to get a glancing header.
A little bit of space here now as the goal scorer is looking for another. Plays a pass off. Oh, had a lane there for one, but good recovery by Stewart. Mansell steals it and waits for some help. Has Sayers there. Sayers waits to pick out a pass. He'll find Proctor on the outside. Proctor looking to cut to the middle. Tried to play it back to Couillard, but MacEwan defenders converging on that one. Strong slide there, but bounces the way of the Griffins. From their back end, they'll switch the field. This one, they'll have to work to get. The grass slows it down. Seivert waiting for some options. He'll try and play one long. Decent idea, but dealt with well by Muter. Muter will have to recover now. Stewart comes back to help. All the way back to the keeper. Not on his favorite foot there. Able to do what he can on his left, though. Good steal there. Dugas decides to turn back with it. Referee's flag goes up. Did all he could to try and keep it in play, but not enough. Can't find a play connecting off the throw. Little back heel does just enough to keep it in play. MacEwan, as Carter comes out to help his center back all the way to the back line. He'll look to play one long now. Through the middle. Yassin plays one forward. Gets the returning pass now. Comes towards middle, but the touch too strong there. Sayers able to recover. Burst down the wing here now. Can Proctor deliver something? Proctor, nice little move to the outside, create some space, in towards goal! That one's in! Off the defender! Cascades tie this one up. Was looking for Mansell in the middle, but they'll take it.
And just like on Friday night, Kean Proctor doing what he is best at, finding space out on that right-hand side, making nice cutback, waiting for the defender to plant his feet for that split second, bursts to the outside, makes that cross. Might go in as an own goal, but either way, Proctor's going to take credit for it, as that was a brilliant move. And just like earlier today in the first game of this doubleheader, Cascades respond, tie this one up.
Just looks so comfortable in that position over on the right side. Such good movement going down the wing. When he has a little bit of space, he's shown that he's able to make defenders miss and create time and space to deliver these balls. And for the second straight game, it results in a goal for his side.
You can see the way other players on the team are just looking for him too on that right-hand side. When they gain possession, they're looking to slow it down, wait for Proctor to make that run, give him the ball. He makes good things happen with it, whether he's supplying or whether he's scoring.
Seemed to be a pretty good connection up there with Mansell so far.
UFV Cascades' first goal scored in the 20th minute by number 8, Kean Proctor. Assisted by number 24, Tyler Sayers. Proctor from Sayers in the 20th minute.
Carter chips it forward, and MacEwan looking to answer, just as the Cascades have. Can that one find the way in from Carter? Not quite. Sayers tried to deal with it. Tough touch there. So the goal stands for Proctor at the moment. He's hoping that's the way it stays. He'll take credit for sure. All tied at 1. Mansell, I'm sure, wishes it would have made it to him. He certainly made a good run in the middle there. He's waiting on it. So MacEwan trying to answer now on the counter here. Up they come quickly. Strong tackle in the box. Had to be sure there.
Consiglio, beautiful tackle going down to ground. A little bit behind the play. Proctor looked like he was a bit banged up, took a knock to his knee, but he's back in it.
Couple bodies colliding there. Cascades able to clear. All the way back comes Syver till he uses center back partner there, who lays one off to Sayers. Sayers with some green jerseys joining him. Tried to play one over the top. Him and Couillard get their paths crossed. Satole lays it off for Syver, who goes across. MacEwan waiting for something to open up here, but nothing doing just yet. Through the middle now. Regrouping again at their back end. They'll try over the top finally. Do they have a quality ball here? It is indeed. Goes back to the middle. The second leg of the long play just wasn't there.
Yeah, MacEwan really looking to try and work that same ball, trying to go outside and then cut it back into the 18.
Good little play there by Proctor to send a man in. And now on the far sideline here, it's Dollywall. Cuts to the middle. Can he get the cross in? Back post, and just unable to send it on goal. A bit on his back foot was Sayers waiting at that back post.
Oh, he just needs to do a little better on that one. Like you said, he just wasn't planted on his feet properly, and looking to try and just glance it and perfectly place it in the corner, but just didn't get a solid head on it.
Good opportunities in succession for the Cascades, but MacEwan trying to answer, well dealt with by Sadu on the back end. Yeah, almost too much time to think about it at the back post. The looping ball coming in there. Still did well to make contact, but just not enough. So Mansell checks off Coach Tom Lowndes meets him with a couple notes on the sideline, but overall a good start.
Yeah, putting a solid shift. Good 25 minutes, but we'll see what Brady Kidd now can do as he steps up into that
Good
role.
ball over the top here. Sees the Griffins in with a chance, but Yagshi, to the dismay of the crowd, puts it out of play. They thought he did enough to get it off the defender. Linesman was close enough to say that wasn't the case.
Looked like it went off Giate, but corner still goes the way of the Griffins.
Back heel into a cross. Good opportunity there. Some tall bodies in right near the heart of the 18, but over everyone's head. Long drop kick from the keeper this time. MacEwan wins the loose ball. Headed over the top and out of play. Strong throw, but right to the head of a defender. Able to regroup anyways. Are the Cascades. Away they come. Great ball played in. Dollywall! 2-1 Cascades on a beautiful feed. Beautiful finish. And the green is fired up here at Rotary Stadium.
Now that is a picture-perfect team goal scored there by the Cascades. Consiglio playing the give and go and making that extra pass, finding Dollywall in stride, and look at that, Dollywall back-to-back games. He's found the back of the net. And after a frustrating opening 5 minutes, the Cascades have come fired up, and they are back into this one in front 2-1.
Great run of play there from the Cascades. Both teams, after defending, really trying to hit that counter strong when they turn it over in the middle. Cascades doing a great job of it so far. Couple beautiful runs by some key new faces offensively. Dollywall, 2 games in a row. Looking strong out here again today. Beautiful finish.
Assisted by number 13, Adriano Consiglio. Dollywall from Consiglio in the 26th minute.
Got Dollywall, one of those players who's really stepped up in the face of all of these injuries for the Cascades and getting rewarded with a couple of goals here.
Cascades trying to get right back to it. Dollywall has it at the back post, hits it confidently, but couldn't quite connect on the volley. Just over the head of Sayers in the middle of the box there.
Cascades are buzzing right now, Dom. They are all over the Griffins.
Proctor chests it down. Quick little 1-2 with Sayers looking for him over the top, but Carter was privy to that one. He saw it coming all the way, and he'll try and shield on the touchline now. Working his way out of trouble, finally plays it off a Cascades defender.
Like that pressure that they're bringing right now, not letting the Griffins have an easy run out of side of their own third right now. It's making things difficult.
Good protection there to create some space, but can't quite corral it. Now it's the Griffins' turn on the counter. Dollywall sniffs it out, though. Pardon me, Consiglio. Doing it on both ends just after serving that great pass last time. This time it's Sayers in, and the referee, to the dismay of the crowd, saying that wasn't an intentional playback. Certainly didn't look like it.
No, it's fair play right there from the ref to just tell him to keep going.
Pressure put on here as he's making Ajbadi work for it a little bit. Finds his partner over there who tries to work it through the middle. Cascades doing well to plug up those zones. The only way they've gone so far is over the top, but they play a beautiful one on ground this time. Can't quite find the connection on the other side.
It's a tough ball to make. He had to play it with that much pace to try and reach the cutter as he was making his way through there. But Giate just not able to get on the end of that one. As Torrance, well aware, comes out to claim that ball.
50-50 ball goes the way of the Griffins, who retreat back. Carter looking over the top once again. Delivered some good balls down that sideline so far. This one didn't quite meet the foot of Yassine. Yassine's back on it now. Turns back and he'll look for some help as the Cascades close out that room. Griffins come all the way around, and quick little 1-2 foiled there as the Cascades get back in good position. Dollywall tried to poke his foot in there. Forces a retreat once again, though. Good pressure there, and almost a turnover. They are fighting for this one. It was inevitable they'd get it eventually. Great work there by the substitute, making an impact, and a card drawn as well.
Brady Kidd, an absolute pit bull on the ball, just not letting anyone have it easy right now for the Griffins. Brilliant work, bringing that energy as a sub off the bench, able to draw a foul and get a Griffins player in the book. Love to see that from the substitute right now.
The first-year player out of Surrey making an impact after coming on in the last few minutes. Great energy, great team play all around there. Stay in great position, to regain that possession. This one swung in short. Didn't do what he needed to get it over the first wall of defenders. Down the line there where Yagshi waits for it, and he'll take his time to find Torrance.
Yeah, nice calm, composed play there from Yagshi, just taking that extra second, not rushing it.
Offside flag goes up there as Sayers was in an offside position. Pressure put on there by Kular, and he's being a pest in there once again. Switching the field now are the Griffins. Carter, quick touch to the outside. The winger did just enough to get a foot on it, but couldn't keep it in play. Good recovery there, though. Cascades come away with it anyways. Kular with a chance in the middle. Good ball to the corner, finds Proctor. Proctor, one-on-one in the corner. Touch to the outside. Tried to play it off the defender, missed him. Defender did well to get out of the way there.
Yeah, tried to just play it down that back line. He was trying to work his way around Jameson, but defender did a good job to box him out and force him to play it out of play. But more good work here from the Cascades. They continue to move this ball well as a unit.
Out of the back line. Looked like he was looking for something over the top. Was nothing there. Cascades moving and communicating well as a team without the ball right now. Switches the field. Center back to center back. Up the sideline and finally trying one over the top. Tough battle there for that one, but the taller player comes away with it. In the air. Now it's on the ground, and they're unable to complete a pass there. Sayers comes to make sure it stays in play, but the headers, one on the other side by Seibert. He's seen a lot of action here early. Through the middle now. The Griffins finally find a little bit of space now as they come down the wing, and looked like the referee was about to wave that offside flag. How the play continued.
Yeah, he's a couple steps ahead of the play there and was not, even if that ball had got through to him, the referee was going to raise the flag.
Substitution now as Kular checks out in favor of Michael Beecroft. It looks like checking in.
Didn't get a chance to see Beecroft in the last game, so it's good to see him back in the lineup here. Love the energy that he brings to this team, and yeah, it's good to see him back out there in the midfield.
Substitution for the Cascades, checking in number 18, Michael Beecroft.
This one up for grabs in the air. Mastery won it for his side for a moment, and they retained possession long enough to win a foul. Take it quick, and they've got some numbers moving forward here. Takes it from distance, but well wide. Bit ambitious from Jiteshi there.
Yeah, he saw the net a little bit, saw a little bit of open space, and went for glory, but from that far out on the run like that, you really got to get your boot into it perfectly if you want any chance of scoring from that kind of distance.
So Torrance gets ready to boot it away. All the green jerseys deep on this one. It's right towards Beecroft. Actually doesn't make it there. Shoving the back on Yagshi. Giate does not agree with it. Lets the referee hear it a little bit, but moves on in the end, and Beecroft will take this one short. Him and Yagshi playing down the sideline. Sayers gets in the mix. A lot of time to deliver a ball here. In towards the back post, and Proctor got it, but over the net. Sayers with all sorts of time to pick out the delivery on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Did well to get into space like that and have an opportunity to whip that one in. And you know, for as much as this team's been rotating new people in and out, those two, Sayers and Proctor, they've been building quite the little give and go relationship here this season. They're working really well together once again today.
Stolen there, and Beecroft now slows it down, looking to play it all the way back. Muter elects to go up the sideline, just kept in. Yagshi creating a lot so far this first half as well, and he's doing it again. Oh, quick little turn there. Kid almost found him and ends up losing the ball, but does well to work for it back and played out of bounds. Almost found Dollywall down that wing.
There is no give up in Brady Kidd. He does not stop moving. Loses the ball, comes back, wins it immediately again. Almost set something up once more. And I mean, I'm just loving what I'm seeing from this sub right now.
Beecroft lining up for a strong toss in towards the 18 here. He does deliver that. Didn't quite make it to the last layer. Defenders did well. Proctor, though, creates a little bit of trouble. MacEwan player goes down. Play still going on for now. Unable to take advantage of the numbers, and now they'll look to play it out as the MacEwan player remains down. Appears to be shaken up here as the trainer not coming out. Looks like he'll be able to get to his feet and stay in the action on this one, but the referee giving him a moment to regroup.
Yeah, it's Jiteshi, who just went down, but looks like he just took a tiny little knock, but he's back up. He's going to shake it off and stay in the game.
And rightfully so, the referee gives the possession right back to MacEwan, but only for a moment. Cascades steal it right back. No room there for Dollywall to try and create, but he does well to get back again. Doesn't quite get the second man as MacEwan works out of trouble. Advantage played as Carter works forward. Carter to the outside. Cross comes in now towards the back post. Dangerous finding Mastery at the back post with his height. He's going to win most of those headers if they're in his area. That one just a little too high.
Got a shaken up Griffin here on this near side right at midfield. Appears to be Lukskovics. Him and Dollywall just got a little bit tangled up there in that little midfield battle.
And looks like he's calling over to the sideline that he will need a sub. As the trainer comes out, a little break in the action here. Just under 5 minutes to go in the 40. First 45. 2-1 Cascades is where we sit, as no substitution coming immediately for the MacEwans. They'll play down a man for a moment here. Cascades looking to take advantage. Beecroft to the outside. Out of the reach of him, as it was tipped just out by the MacEwan defender. And actually looks like he's going to get ready to come back into play as Luskowicz, or he wants to anyways. There's a sub on the other side. We'll see who that ends up being for in a moment, but Luskowicz back in the play as referee calls him in. The Cascades back on possession. Consiglio back and forth. Proctor and Consiglio taken out there as they work it down the field. Good little 1-2 to create that space, and despite Luskowicz's best efforts to stay in the game, they will substitute him off here.
Consiglio's having himself one heck of a half of football right now. Does well. He's all over the ball, bringing a lot of pace and energy, and he's able to win another free kick. Proctor going to swing this one in towards the net.
Great opportunity for Proctor here on the delivery. Towards the near post was looking for Beecroft. Carter got up and met it. This one played back in, and Muter with a chance, headed over the keeper who is out of position. They're waiting to see if the flag goes up. Referee coming all the way back to say no chance. This one's going to stand, and it's 3-1 Cascades.
Oh, it was a close one, but I think one of the center backs on the other side was playing Muter on, and just great reaction there. Able to get his head over. He could see the keeper slightly off his line, able to chip it up and over his head. And after what seemed like a very disappointing start to this game, it has been non-stop Cascades pressure for the last 35 minutes or so here.
Muter, the center back, was up there with the set piece because of his great heading abilities. Doesn't work initially, but the second run of play back in finds him open out front, and he shows those header abilities. What a goal for the center back, and MacEwan looking to answer here. They could be on. A couple Cascades out of position. Goes for the top corner there on a little chip, and the referee allowed the play to go forward because of the advantage, but now he's going to call Sadu back and give him a yellow for that previous challenge.
Yeah, Sadu went hard into that tackle, got caught out of position, and it was the substitute who just came on, Caceres, who had that opportunity, saw the top corner, but just sailed it high and wide.
Was trying to place it just perfect, stopped up, took his time, went for the placement, missed just wide.
Goal scored in the 40th minute by number 4, Carson Muter. Assisted by number 5, Will Stewart. Muter from Stewart in the 40th minute.
Quick little burst down the outside here. Now a little bit of space created. Decides to cut back. Boy, great run here. And he finds his way into the net. Tough deflection off a defender. What a run there from Jateshi. And wow, just like that, it's 3-2.
Unfortunate for the keeper there, as he had it played perfectly. Jateshi, firstly, brilliant run to make his way down there, cut back, find himself a space at goal. He's looking for that far corner, but unfortunately for Torrance and the Cascades, it goes off a foot and into the back of the net, and the Cascades give up a late goal in this first half that cuts the lead in half.
Yeah, with under 5 to go in this first half, multiple goals can be such a crucial time for swings in momentum. Cascades look like they were going to head to half up 2. MacEwan says not so fast. Great resilience. What patience by Jateshi on that run. A couple times where he could have played a ball in, decided better of it, showed his skill, and lucky in the end on the deflection, but You got to be good to get lucky, and he deserved to be in that position. Almost looked like he deflected off his hand there. Referee's in a tough position to see that one, though, and now Beecroft with a shove on Jiteshi. Carter to the outside, and MacEwan hoping they won't be done just yet in this first half, but unable to retain possession as they get a little aggressive on the swing of play there.
Yeah, a bit of a careless giveaway there from the Griffins, killing the momentum that they had been building up at that moment. And now the Cascades going to be more than happy to just try and slow it down, take this lead into the half at the moment.
The referees have indicated a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
We've reached the 45 and 2 minutes stoppage time coming. Couple of challenges both ways, and two MacEwan players end up knocked up on this one. Bodies flying everywhere in the dying minutes of this first half. Looked like both center backs a little bit shaken up there.
Yeah, Ajibadi took it pretty tough there in the knees there, but he is going to walk it off, going to stay in this one.
Two minutes or so to decide the way that we head into halftime. MacEwan trying to work something through the middle. Carter runs out of space and tried to chip it down the sideline. Was just headed downhill too fast there. Consiglio will be on the throw here. Do the Cascades have one more trick up their sleeve in this first half? Just unable to work anything out of that sideline. Proctor looked for a second like he could have played a pass on. Instead, MacEwan able to regroup on their back line. Good pressure here. One last chance as Beecroft comes forward. Beecroft, good ball in towards the middle, but him and Sayers just couldn't quite connect.
I don't think he could see Kidd on his blind side there. He had him if he looked back, but unable to make that one work. Going to be Beecroft's last warning here. I think one more, he's going to end up in the book.
Yeah, the referee pointing back to a couple of previous incidents, and you could see Jiteshi was begging the referee for it too. He thinks he's been fouled hard a couple times by Beecroft. Jiteshi forward with it now. Plays it back, and 1-2 right back to him. Can't be much remaining in this half as referee checks his watch, but one last chance for the Griffins in towards the box, and well done by Torrance to get on top of it as the first half comes to an end. Fury is back in fourth action. Tough start for the Cascades on their back heels, conceding early. Fight back furiously, get three, concede one late. Roller coaster first half.
Yeah, it feels like we are not anywhere near done here at Rotary Field. We got 45 minutes left to go. We've seen 5 goals already. You know we're going to see more at this point. It has been back and forth, fireworks the whole time. UFV doing great to respond after giving up that early one. And like we've said, this team, a lot of new players coming into the start of the season. They've been plagued with injuries.
Welcome back in, soccer fans. Beautiful action. Beautiful afternoon, pardon me, for Canada West soccer action here from Rotary Stadium in Abbotsford. It's been a great day of soccer so far. 3-2 is where we sit at halftime in favor of the Cascades. Back and forth action in that first half. 5 goals already in that first half. What do we have here in store for the second?
Well, I mean, I think we're going to see more goals right now. 5 in the opening 45 minutes. MacEwan kind of having the better of the opening 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes of the half, but the other 35 was just all UFV. They brought the constant pressure, and they have played so well as a unit despite all the injuries, all of the changing pieces. They really look like a confident team right now, and that's only going to benefit them going forward as well, as they have struggled to find the net this season.
Yeah, and a youthful squad out here because of it, and maybe showing their youthfulness a little bit at the end of the first half, not battening down the hatches defensively after scoring, riding a little bit high still. But they still take the lead into the second half and are feeling good about the game for sure. But MacEwan knowing they're not out of this thing by any means.
Yeah, both teams really need the points right now. MacEwan 4th place in the Prairie Division. A win would keep them in the hunt for a playoff spot, while for UFV, currently sitting 4 points behind the teams in front of them who are sitting in those playoff spots, and a win would go a long way towards that, as they could get right back in the hunt despite only 1 win in their first 7.
Points are crucial, and Friday night, Cascades were in line for the 3 points at halftime. So I'm sure head coach Tom Lowndes had a message on how they wanted to play this second half, approach it likely a lot different than Friday night.
Yeah, it was not the first time they let a lead slip away this season off of a first half goal. And they let that one slip away a little bit, let the game just get a little bit away from them. This time, I'd like to see them keep that offensive pressure up. Don't sit back on your heels. Don't let the other team dictate the pace of the game. They've been the better team. They should keep acting like it, keep trying to dominate possession.
Chance from outside the 18 there, but sails well over the net in the end.
Yeah, ball just rolled right onto a tee for Ricky Yassin on that one, but sent that one well over the net.
Been a few challenges of Torrance from distance, but not able to connect yet. In the middle, just over the head of Beecroft, headed down by the defender, and MacEwan's looking for a little bit of space in the middle. They can't find it there, so they'll regroup on the back line. Carter back to Ajabadi. Him and Carter will go back and forth here as they wait for some space. Finally, they try over the top a little bit, opened up in the middle there. Cascades left some room in the middle of the field there. They took advantage, slowly working forward now. They'll regroup a little bit. Good foot there by Stewart to knock it loose, but only for a moment. He gets the corner, and he'll create a corner opportunity. After getting the edge on that defender, good little burst of speed from the outside. First corner opportunity of the game for MacEwan.
Yeah, a little bit the opposite of what we wanted to see in these opening 5 minutes is Cascades a little flat-footed right now, and the Griffins opportunity to try and level this one.
Swinging in from the lefty, looking for that front post, but into the hands of Torrance, waiting for it. Slow start to the first half as well for these Cascades. Responded well in that instance. We'll see if they're able to pick it up here. Took them conceding a goal last time to get them going, so hopefully they don't result to that. Kid in the middle. Jockeys for position. They work it around him and find it on this near sideline. Midfielder comes forward, shows him some space, and he's got options forward now. Looked like the winger was on, but good recovery to get back.
Nice defensive play from Yagchi right there, but on the other side, it's Anthony Caceres, who's really come off of the bench in that first half, and he has been a spark plug for this Griffins team. He's really been good on the ball and creating space.
And the Griffins coming forward again. This time they pick out a pass on the left wing. Whipped in towards the box, and looked like he just wasn't quite ready for that, was the substitute you just mentioned. Certainly finding himself Or pardon me, that wasn't it was another one of the substitutes, Anthony Caceres, who was in the mix on that one. But just over his head, U of F regroups. Cascades almost get something going forward, but into the waiting arms of Satoli.
Yeah, the keeper getting his wires crossed just a little bit with his defender Jameson, but no harm there as it falls straight into the hands of the keeper.
Carter, a little bit of a fake. He has showed good patience to wait for things to open up here. Having a lot of possession in the middle of that field for the team in white. Very confident on the ball, but unable to work free on that one. Stewart gets it. Beecroft tried it first time as he had Carter closing back in on him. Beecroft with Carter battling him around him. Lays it off for Proctor. Tries to cut to the middle. Can he get loose here? Off of Carter in the end and stuck his leg out, almost causing a crucial incident there.
Yeah, don't think they were going to get that call there. It looked like Carter got enough of the ball to avoid any sort of penalty. But a good job by Proctor there by driving towards the end line and forcing a corner.
And Proctor will stay right there on the ball after a good little run. What can he deliver here? Swings it in towards the middle. Looked like Muter had a chance at it over his head, and quick on the counter. Good little touch to the outside, and he's got some space. Option on the other side as well. Plays it over there for him. What a pass over. Can't find it in the end, but it will be out for a corner. Beautiful pass laid over there by Yassine.
And it was another substitute, McLeod, who nearly got onto the end of that one. He just tried to take a touch, get it to his left foot there, but good recovery defense off the counterattack from Dollywall. Getting it done on both sides of the pitch today.
And so another opportunity on a corner here for MacEwan. Just minutes ago, tried to go to that front post. Looks towards the further up this time. Had his man just moving back on it, unable to get any solid contact there. Cascades avoid anything. And will be a goal kick here as Torrance is seeing quite a bit of action around him in this one. He'll call for his teammates to head up the pitch. A lot of bodies in the area where he wants to put this one. We'll see who comes away with his 50-50 ball. Coming up and wanting it as the center back. Beautiful job by him to win that ball, and a great ball played in here. Torrance has to be sharp. He gets around him and taken out there. He'll point to the spot. He had to do it, I think. Otherwise, it would have been a sure goal. Will he reach for a card? No, he's not going to his pocket. Honestly, thought that could have been a card because it might have been a sure goal had he not done something.
Yeah, Sadhu lucky to not go into the book for at the least a yellow, but it was a necessary foul that he had to take as that ball was played beautifully around the defense. And now it's going to be Masri with a chance for a brace to tie this one up.
Yeah, it goes from what would have been a sure goal for Masri to now at least a chance for the Cascades to hold on to the lead. 1v1 Torrance against the man who created the opportunity. He'll get to try and finish it off. Masri from the spot picks the bottom corner perfectly, and the brace for the big man as this one's back level.
Yeah, Torrance guessed the right way, but he wasn't able to generate enough power off of his leap. But with the amount of pace that was put on that penalty from Masri, there was no chance for him either way. Perfectly slotted into that near side corner. Torrance dove to his right, guessed right, but just couldn't get his paw on it.
Yeah, no keeper's going to stop that one. Absolute perfect placement with conviction. Masri certainly would have been frustrated having a goal ripped away from his hands had he not finished. Cascades lucky not to be booked in the incident as well. But it all ends up going Masri's way. A goal in the end, 2 on the day for number 12. And a tie game here. Slow start again for the Cascades in this half, just like the first half. They responded by dominating the run of play in the next 20 minutes or so. After that, we'll see if they're able to pull that out again here, or if the second half woes will continue. Throw in for MacEwan.
Yeah, they have to stay aggressive in the midfield, keep a high press going up there, really try to make things difficult for the Griffins. But that back line has to, at the same time, stay nice and structured. They can't let themselves get too committed.
Good step in there by Muter, and he'll come forward now. It looked like Proctor thought he was going to continue his run. Ends up back on his foot, though. He finds the dangerous Proctor on the outside, where he likes to work from. He'll take a shot this time, but not able to generate enough pace on that one in a short amount of space that was allowed to him.
Yeah, I like the confidence from Proctor, but from 30 yards out like that, you're going to have to do something really special to try and beat the keeper.
Pressure comes on from the Cascades. Able to work out of it for a moment is Caceres. He finds his center back, and up they go through Carter. Carter plays that ball to the wing and gets it back where he'll try and pick one over the top. Switches the field beautifully where it's chested down. Trying to work towards the middle. Quick little switches around, finds some space on the wing, dangerously in towards the box, and over everyone's head after a deflection. Still in play on that far sideline as they work their way up. Trying to find their way back down, but can't find it through the Cascades wall.
Third goal scored in the 54th minute on the penalty kick by number 12, Phil Masri. Masri on the penalty kick in the 54th minute.
Some Cascades having to play a little bit out of position here as they're trying to work everyone in and out of the lineup here. But we're going to see Sadu come out. Beecroft going to move all the way from the top of the forward into a center back position as Mansell comes back on.
Substitution for UFA champion number 17, Roland Mansell.
Nice to have a player with that versatility in Beecroft to be able to switch things around despite the injury woes. Still able to put a lineup together. Beecroft will shift back. We'll see what impact he's got in a center back role here. Mansell back into the game. Fresh legs now. Had a good couple runs in that first half. Might have been able to finish one on the Proctor goal had it made it to him out front. We'll see if he's able to find some magic at the top here. But MacEwan first will have a chance. To the outside with some space. Cuts in and unleashes. Boy, he picked out a spot pretty well. Made the keeper make a stop.
That whole play got started off that brilliant dummy in the middle of the pitch. As they that was Jateshi who just let that ball roll right between his legs. No one expected that one at all, and it leads to a great scoring opportunity. Torrance had to reach out and push that one aside for a corner.
Yeah, Jateshi's skill has really popped up so far in this one. Showing great awareness and skill alike out there. Creates an opportunity that leads to a corner here. Whipped in towards the back post over everyone on this one. Mansell will have a chance to clear on the backside. He will and stays in play. Corner dealt with well by the Cascades, and now they'll push up, and MacEwan regroups on the back line. Cascade starting a little bit of pressure now. Mansell for a moment, but they work around him. Couple players now making runs. Does he look over the top? Elects to go to the sidelines. Quick little touch pass, but forward not on the same page there. Beecroft. Good little play to clear, and he'll give his guys a chance to run onto this one. Almost able to dig that one free was Sayers.
Yeah, good little play by Ajabadi there to just turn his body to the outside when he felt that pressure coming from Sayers on his other side there.
Little shove in the back. Play continues. Carter finds some space now. Carter some nice little touches and finally plays it off. Chiteshi now will get the ball and head backwards. Ajabade to Caceres, back to the back line, and they'll regroup right back there. Carter now comes to help out. Cascades not giving anything in, letting them work it around the outside, and unable to penetrate the middle, going over the top for Mansell. Too much pace on that one.
Yeah, Satole well off his line for that one. He saw that coming. Claimed it with absolutely no worries for the Griffins, who have held the majority of the ball throughout the second half and through 15 minutes so far.
Stewart picks Seivert's pocket there, and they send it forward, but Mansell able to beat Carter there. Boy, dangerous one played back. Satole had to get his foot up to knock it out of the air. Through the middle now. Makes it all the way up top, and they have some room on the outside. Griffins moving in towards the box, looking to get to his left. Well done by the defender to limit his space there, not allow him to get any room to get a shot off. So he got over to his dominant foot. Now a touch to the middle, and Jamieson lays it off to Carter. Ooh, almost a steal there. A couple little jabs at the ball. Griffin's able to retain possession, and they try and come through the middle, but no green jerseys near that one. Quick counter is on, but Sayers and the man sending the pass not quite on the same line. Was there a foul back there as well?
Yeah, a bit of a foul behind the play there. It's going to come all the way back for a free kick for the Cascades. Cascades have just gotten away from their game plan a little bit here through almost 20 minutes in the second half. That team game, the 1-2 balls, they've kind of disappeared in favor of a lot of long, hopeful balls right now, and it's not working out for them as the Griffins have controlled the possession.
Yeah, I need to get back to what worked in that first half. Here's one long over the top. That's beautiful, though, but Consiglio unable to take it down. Tries to direct it towards net right at the keeper.
Yeah, good run there from Consiglio on this near side.
Satole. Seivert will take his time and go back to the keeper. Playing a dangerous game back there as Mansell put the pressure on. Now Proctor comes to help. They'll just get it out of harm's way for now. Taken down by Stewart. Can't control, though. In the middle. Gave him a little tug of the jersey. Referee lets it play, though, as they have the advantage. And it'll remain that way as it comes back through the middle to Carter. He'll go over to the top to the corner now. Can he chase that one down? Not able to keep it in play. Even if he did keep it in the side, it went out the back line. And a substitution coming for the Cascades, second of this second half. Couillard checks out, and
yeah, we're going to see Dylan Lee enter the match. We saw him for a little bit on Friday night. See if he can bring some more energy like he did there against Lethbridge. Was able to get on the ball a lot, cause some frustrations for that Pronghorns team.
Fresh legs checking into the midfield. See if Lee can provide an impact. Almost finding a cutting mastery there, but out of the reach of the striker. Torrance wants to put this one into some green jerseys deep. Three of them there. Can he find one over Mansell's head? See if Proctor's able to take it down. A little bit too strong on the touch and off his hand. Taken quick as Mansell chases across the field. Seibert has some space and goes up the wing. Good little area pass there to get him going forward, but Jiteshi has to regroup. Quick little 1-2 played there between the midfielders. Getting it back is Caceres. They close on him quickly, and they'll work it from the back again. Seibert has to be quick. Carter Beecroft holds him off for now and wins the ball for his side. Proctor takes it back. Can he get to the wing? Two guys on him. It's poked out by the white jerseys. Took that one a little too far up. They'll make him come back.
Nice work by Proctor there to just body out the Griffins defenders, win that ball back, and earn a throw.
Consiglio to Mansell. A little bit of a missed touch there. Results in a turnover in the Griffins. Head up through the middle. To the outside. Jamieson will work it back. Seibert goes back through the middle and they'll switch the field. A lot of passes and a lot of possession in the second half for these Griffins. Seibert with some space now finally to move it forward. Sayers will close him out, but not before he works one over the top in a dangerous spot. Nasri was offside anyways and goes in there and gives the goalie a little bit of trouble as the players converge. Looked like Torrance might have gave him a little bit of first contact as he came in hot.
Yeah,
Mastery, pardon me, he reacted by knocking the ball out of the hands there.
Yeah, that's McLeod. That's number 13 there. He just got a little aggressive. I don't know what happened between the two of them, but yeah, he's showing a little frustration as he knocks the ball out of the keeper's hands. Gets a stern talking to. Doesn't end up in the book, however.
Ball goes the way of the Cascades, but they're unable to do anything with it. Turnover straight away after the free kick, but Cascades get a favor right back. Sloppy through the midfield right now. There's neither team able to come away with it. Challenge from the back. Just missed getting ball there. MacEwan on the free kick.
Yeah, this middle three of Jacheshi, Caceres, and Carter have been a handful to deal with in the second half for MacEwan. They've been all over UFV and dominating the midfield, but that's a turnover there.
Yeah, they really move around well together and fill the empty space, move around, make the defenders move. Creative way to get space in that middle of the field. It's been working in this second half. Turned over there, though, and now an opportunity for the Cascades on MacEwan's half of the pitch. Can they get anything towards goal? Nothing for chances here in this second half so far. Carter strips him of the ball there, but got too much body.
He just went through his leg as it looked like Dhaliwal. For a second, looked like it was a clean steal, but no, he just kind of kicked through Dhaliwal's leg, who stays down right now. Carter just going to come over and check on him, make sure he's okay. And the trainer's going to come out.
Yeah. Tough one for first half goal scorer, who's going to need a little bit of work from the trainer here. See if he's good to stay in this one. A shortened bench for UFV at the moment. An inexperienced bench as well, with a lot of veterans that are out of the lineup, unfortunately, for the Cascades. Bad breaks on that this season. And he'll come out of the game for a moment. Doesn't look like a substitute will be issued. Actually, now Dhaliwal motions over to the bench, and Coach Tom Lowndes, or maybe he was just calling for water, actually. Yeah, it looks like he will be able to stay in this one. This cross coming in. First time they've whipped anything in towards the box in this second half, but unable to find a body on it, and Stewart will certainly get a card for that one.
Yeah, he had to do it, as that was looking like Yasin was going to have another opportunity on the counter to really make something happen, and just dangerous again on the counterattack are the Griffins right now.
Yeah, they have been, and Stewart making a business decision there to stop it as it stood. He's seen how dangerous they've been on a couple of those opportunities. As Jamieson waits for the referee to call this one in. They'll elect to play this one over the top. In towards the striker, but unable to find him. Proctor now on possession. Proctor, beautiful ball played down to Sayers. Keeps it in, and he'll have a chance to cross one in here. Sayers regroups, sends it in. Unable to find a green jersey, just about, but dealt with by the defense.
Great run, great ball there from Sayers. Trying to find that connection, just couldn't quite do it, and then Beecroft draws a foul.
Way to battle there by Beecroft.
Some life here in the second half for the Cascades. They've been a little bit flat-footed, and 20 minutes to go. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come for the rest of this match.
Beecroft takes it quick down the sideline where Sayers goes back against the grain. At the top of the 18, ambitious effort there. Well over the net. Probably could have found something a little better there, but Yangshi tried to hit it first time, a very difficult ask. This one played over the top, and indeed in an offside position was Mastery.
We mentioned points being crucial right now in Canada West, especially in the Pacific Division, and UNBC earlier today just picked up a point in a draw against Lethbridge. So UFV with a win here tonight, if they're able to pull that one out, will be able to get within 2 points of them, who currently sit in that fourth spot in the Pacific Division.
So they'll need at least a tie here this afternoon to keep pace with them, but would love to make up some ground. Haven't had much going in this second half. Flip of the script from the first has been mostly Griffins here in the second. Can the Cascades get the momentum back on their side? Proctor. Nice little ball to Consiglio, who goes in hard, and he'll get a yellow. Few Cascades now booked, and referee will call for the trainer as going down hard on that aggressive challenge was the defender. Not sure what he's holding here. Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, a bit of a dangerous challenge there from Consiglio, but you know, both teams are battling right now, and they're both desperate to pick up these points, and you know that these types of collisions are going to happen in games like this, and hopefully, like we said, that defender is okay for the Griffins.
Yeah, it was just in a tough spot, a 50-50 ball up for grabs, both players going hard. Consiglio got there second and decided to continue on his momentum. Hard collision there. Hoping all the best for the player on the ground.
Another big match next week for these Cascades, as they've only got one game next weekend. They're going to be on the road against Kamloops, against TRU, the defending national champion. So far, the only team that UFV's gotten a win against. And that's going to be a huge one, as TRU currently sits just a couple points ahead of them in the standings.
Yeah, the national champs have been slow out the gates here so far in the first half of this Canada West season, where the Pacific Division has been real tough, real tight amongst most of the teams. Griffins, ball over the top here. Can he chase it down? Just out of the reach of McLeod, who couldn't chase that one down. Had some room, had it been a little shorter.
Yeah, you mentioned that these games have been tight, and the standings are even tighter. There's no easy games in Canada West, Dom.
Nope, it's hard-fought action, and you can see as we're getting into the final stages of this one, it's starting to pick up in intensity as well. Couple cards going either way, lots of battles, and a battle here results in a Cascades throw. Thrown in towards Sayers. He's unable to corral that one, but Cascade stay on possession. Sayers a little too aggressive, says the referee, and trying to maintain that possession. Over the top where Mastery will have a chance to run onto it. Just out of his reach. Torrance comes out of the 18 to make sure he's there first.
Yeah, taking no chances was the keeper on that one, coming way out.
Through the middle they come. Mastery, quick little touch. He was looking to go back to him, but kind of right in the middle of the center and right player there into the waiting arms of Torrance. Ball in the air, goes right past everyone. A race on for it now. Seivert gets there first. Plays it off the Cascade, but stays in play. This one won't have enough to get to the corner. Seivert keeps it in play in the middle. Onto Stewart's foot. Stewart can't find space there, but regroups a second time where taken out in a dangerous position are the Cascades. Yagshi coming forward there, making the Griffins make a choice. They take him out there and create a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, UFV being a little more aggressive in these last few minutes, and it's starting to pay dividends as they're getting more opportunities. Now they're going to have a nice free kick from a little more than 20 yards out here.
Sayers will be the man over top of this one. The way he's lined up short, looks like he'll try and play a well-placed ball towards that back post. It's where all the Cascades players are converged right now. We'll see where the runs lead them. Sayers with the delivery towards that back post, and nothing doing there over the heads of the players making the run, and not close enough to be on target. Looked like a troublesome ball.
Like the effort, though, from Sayers on that one. I always love on those in-swingers on trying to go to that far post, getting bodies in the way. Even if no player gets their head on it, it could bounce into that far corner of the net. So I like the effort. I like the play. Starting to get a little more pressure towards that Griffins goal.
Just over 10 minutes remaining in regular time here in this one. Still deadlocked at 3. A lot less action in this second half. A lot more conservative from both sides. It's been well defended. And well defended there as Carter now comes forward for the Griffins over the top. Flag stays down. And flag stays down again on the foul call. Linesman had a bird's eye view there up close. Said it was a clean play, and both players end up on the ground after it.
Yeah, it looks like they just got tangled up a little bit. The ball kind of bounced over the head of the Griffins player out there. I believe that's McLeod. And then the Cascades player just kind of running into him as they got their wires crossed, as no one really seemed to know quite where the ball was going to bounce. And looks like that's Yagchi on the far side there, who's just taken an extra minute to get up. Took a bit of a tumble as he fell over top of the Griffins player.
Yeah, tough one. Yagshi's created good energy all day for this Cascades team. Playing on that back line, wearing the captain's band. He's had a strong afternoon. See if he's able to continue in this one. The player that was shaken up for the Griffins appears to be okay. It was McLeod taking the knock initially. Not much time here left. You think it's about the time where the teams will start to take risks, or you think we continue to see not a whole lot in this second half?
Well, I don't think the Griffins are going to change much up from what they've been doing. Things have been working pretty well for them for the most part in this second half as they win themselves a corner. UFV, I expect the back four to stay home a lot more, but I do hope to see that the midfield is a little more active and tough on the ball and try to win it back and do something in transition.
Looks like Yagshi won't be allowed to check back into the game until after this corner takes place, so the Cascades at a bit of a disadvantage in there. Towards the back post, Muter deals with it well, and Yagshi now limps onto the field. Doesn't look like he's doing too well over there. Hardly able to run. We'll see if a substitute comes for him or if he just has to battle this one out back there. Really struggling on the back line.
That was nice work from Dylan Lee on this sideline here as he was able to keep possession of that ball for a while.
Mansell nearly with a steal, but MacEwan able to come away with it. Good wheels here now, but uses too much body to ensure that final touch to the outside. Foul given. This one taken real quick. Sayers in a dangerous spot just at the edge of the 18. The keeper able to get there.
Well read once again by Satole as he well off his 18. And yeah, Yagchi's going back down. There's no way he can continue.
No, he couldn't. Tried to jog it off. He couldn't get up to even half speed, it didn't look like. And now hardly able to put any pressure on. He's not going to push this any further as the injury woes continue for these Cascades as another important player taking a knock here this afternoon.
It looks like that appears to be Mackey who's entering in here. Number 23, the first-year player, entering into the match.
And Dollywall slips on the captain's band as Yagshi exits. Mackey seeing action for the second straight game again. Substitute that saw a decent amount of minutes on Friday night.
Yeah, big spot for him here with under 10 minutes to go.
From the top of the box now. Quick little touch to find some room, but second layer of defenders deal with that one. Now over the top, a dangerous back post run, but way too much on the pass.
Yeah, Casares doing some good job dancing around there, keeping possession, waiting for his man to make a run, but just a bit too strong on that whipped-in ball.
Under 10 minutes to go in the 90, right around 10 left. Probably not too much stoppage time coming, but probably a couple minutes.
We've got another man down.
Once again, we'll add to that running time.
Yeah, that's Shameeks McLeod. He's had a rough go of things here in the second half. He's played well, but he's been in the middle of quite a few collisions, and he's just feeling it in his shoulders and his back a little bit, but he's back up and he's moving.
Back and ready to get it going, so the throw comes in towards the 18. Sayers takes it down for a moment, but Seibert gains control. Can they work out of this corner? Nipping at his heels, they'll call a foul. Seibert leans into this one. Towards the middle, looking for that big target, but taken down by the Cascades for a moment. Stewart can't retain possession. Little step to the outside now as Caceres looks for some room. Loses it, but his team will stay with the throw. Taken quickly and finds Caceres back in the middle. Quick little back heel back to him, but Cascades players all over this one, finally able to work it out of trouble. Referee right there, ensuring he made the right call just outside the box on the challenge. Mansell beautifully chested down. Can he get the angle? Mansell taken out, and
foul's going to go the other way.
Yeah, in hard as he tried to get a final touch towards that one. Players really just tangled up there, but once again we'll have a bit of an injury stoppage.
Yeah, he just got his hand into the back a little bit. Adjabadi is the one who went down, and it looks like Mansell maybe trying to reach for the ball, maybe just kind of rolled over his leg a little bit there. And
yeah, it was a great recovery by the defender. It looked like Mansell had a step after the chest down. Was almost two of them away. The defender took the chance of staying right with him, was able to do enough to give his keeper time to fend that one away, and he'll have to leave the pitch for a moment, but it looks like the center back will be able to tough this one out and stay in the game once he's called back in. He's been a pivotal part of that back line today. He's dealt with quite a bit and dealt with it well. Chested towards the outside, and Dollywall able to steal possession. Good little pass down the sideline now. No, just out of the reach of the defender. Seibert coming in. Play on, says the referee. To the outside here now. A dangerous chance for the Griffins. Down the flank, and still in trouble. Not anymore. Dealt with. Lee able to clear. Dangerous moments there.
Mansell still down on the pitch. Finally blown down. As this time it was him who took a cleat into the ankle by the looks of it. Just got hit with a stud. And he's been down on the ground for a while now, unfortunately. Both these teams going to go home with more than their fair share of bumps and bruises tonight. It's been a very physical battle between these two teams.
Yeah, the Cascades will wish they had a weekend off next weekend. Just the one game. They'll be thankful it's not another full slate, but they'll certainly be just as much, if not more, injured going into next weekend as the injury bug continues for the Cascades this season. Yeah, Mansell really shaken up. Finally to his feet, and hopefully he's all right. Starting to test out that feel a little bit. Doesn't look like a substitute is up and ready. Hopefully he's able to return. And so the referee going to award possession here to the Griffins, and they start away with it. Just a few minutes remaining in the 90. Mansell checks back in. Strong header by Dollywall to the outside. Proctor has a step. Good reach by Messier to get in there and take it away. Massery to the middle now. Works it to this near sideline. Quick little 1-2 and trying to work it towards the middle now. Finally a step. Can he get it towards goal? Referee says play on. Tried to draw the penalty, but referee saw right through it. Beecroft, couple touches, trying to find some space and taken out by the frustrated Caceres, having just argued with the referee a moment ago.
Brilliant job by Beecroft, winning that ball. Just going pedal to the metal through two defenders and then winning that free kick here with just under 2 minutes to go in the 90.
Pivotal moments defending there for the Cascades. Now can they go on the offensive? In towards Proctor, headed towards goal. Mansell gets there, and there it is! Cascades back on top! Mansell Johnny on the spot! And finishes it off with a beautiful header over the oncoming keeper. Cascades back on top.
From seemingly nowhere, that ball comes to the head of Mansell. A long free kick taken by Beecroft. Proctor goes up, wins the first ball, throws it forward. Keeper commits to it, and big players make big plays at big times. Roland Mansell gets up and finds the net for his first of the year. Late drama, Cascades lead.
Able to tough it out after going down with injury just moments ago. Comes back on and makes an immediate impact to give his team a late lead. Just moments from the 90. Can they hold on late? What a day of soccer action here from Rotary Stadium. Griffins, do they have a little bit of fight left in them? They'll have a chance right away. Mastery towards the middle. Lays it off. They'll come around the outside. No, he had it picked. Pocket picked as he tried to look to the outside for some help. Carter goes right back to him though. Quick little 1-2 foiled there by defender jumping in the way. Here's Casares looking for some space. Lee won't give it to him there. Mansell a foot in. Casares still on it. Now to the outside. Can they get something towards the box? Just over the head of Massery. Taken down in the box. Tried to win a foul once again, and once again the referee says no. Mansell gets it out of trouble, and the Cascades live to breathe for another couple minutes, and cleared again by Lee. They'll catch their breath, and way in an offside position at the back is the player who stayed down after the penalty. A little bit in the way at this moment, and a little bit of man down are the Griffins.
Still plenty of time left to defend for the Cascades. 6 added minutes here to close this one out.
Dollywall gets his foot in the way. Foul from earlier, though, as the referee had tried to play the advantage. So it comes back.
UFB Cascades' 4th goal scored in the 89th minute by number 17, Roland Mansell.
Over the top, Beecroft gets there. And out of trouble by Lee for a moment. Carter. Back to the outside, back on the ball is Caceres. Caceres with Sayers all over him. Finds Carter. Carter looking to whip something in, causing enough trouble there is Stewart. Carter with the clock running down, puts in a tough ball towards the back post, and just a little too much air under it. All sorts of bodies going to that back post.
Cascades trying to clog up every lane. The bus has been put into park, and they are going to be filling up that 18 and trying not to give anything to the Griffins here as they try to tie this one up at the death. Cascades looking to hold on for a huge win.
Played deep by the keeper. Getting it as far away from their own end as possible to bleed out these dying moments. Foul going against Mansell. One last chance for the Griffins coming forward. Here's Caceres on the ball. Pressure on him. He'll look for some space. Finally dishes it off. Carter looking for something. Has to dish it right back. Griffins running out of time, but just no space to work it forward. Finally in towards the 18. Headed towards the middle end. Muter did enough to get there. And really not sure how Stewart picks up a foul there. He didn't extend any part of his body. The Griffins player going down hard out of nowhere. And what an opportunity here. Certainly the last opportunity of the matches were deep into stoppage time, right on the edge of the 18.
Yeah, looks like he maybe just got his shoulder in there a little too aggressively. Tough call to make at this point of the game, but Carter and Caceres going to stand over this one. Like you said, just outside the 18, dangerous area.
Yeah, certainly. It won't be the last chance. A couple minutes of stoppage time remaining, but deep into this match. Do they have an answer? Not on this opportunity. Muter deals with it. Play on, says the referee, and in towards the back post, headed towards goal and cleared off the line by Muter. Right back at it, and Consiglio, strong tackle.
This Cascades team today with goal line clearances. One on the women's side, now one on the men's, as Muter just throws that one away from the net. 2 minutes left of the 6.
What do we have in store here for a finish? Dying moments, back post. And cleared out the back for a goal kick. Bodies flying everywhere inside that 18. What an intense finish here from Rotary Stadium.
Yeah, good bend but don't break defense there from the Cascades. As Torrance going to take his time getting this one back into play. As they just try to just tick away the seconds right now and hold on for this crucial win to make it back-to-back wins here at Rotary for both men's and women's Cascades teams.
Unable to get a good touch on that one. Results in a MacEwan throw here. Not dead yet. Do the Griffins have one last push? Going straight over the top quickly. Lots of bodies over there. Muter with another strong header. Time after time in the last few minutes. Just out of play.
Mackey's going to go into the book for that one. Just a little subtle time waste on that one.
Slick little play by Mackey to attempt to get that other ball out of the way a little bit. A little bit of time will be added on by the referee here, but not much of it left at all. Quick little passing sequence by the Griffins. Sayers won't let him through. Has to play it off to Carter. Carter goes back to him. And right back on his foot. Finally with the left, he sends it in. Over a white jersey. Looked like it was just off his head. Ball's going to stay in play though. And coming in hot was Ricky Yassin. Commit the foul, and music to the ears of the Cascades fans.
That's a veteran savvy move there from the first year Mackey, just shielding his body between the ball like that and
just forcing himself there.
Love to see it.
Kicked straight out of play, so the whistle won't go just quite yet. Checking his watch continuously. Everybody on their toes. And finally the whistle goes. What a day of action from Rotary Stadium for the Fraser Valley Cascades program. A stoppage time winner for the women. An 89th minute winner for the men. And what a game we just saw here today.
I mean, what a full day of action we've seen here today. It looked like UFV wasn't getting anything going in this second half. Definitely felt as if they were just holding on for dear life and then making something out of nothing. Able to just get their head on a ball there and just send it towards the net. Keeper was out of position. They find a late winner, and you got to give the people what they want.
Yes.
2 wins in 2 games.
Unbelievable day of action. Huge win for the Cascades men's program here this afternoon. You mentioned it late in the second half there. UNBC with a tie earlier, so they make up ground on at least one team. They'll wait to see how the rest shakes out. But important, huge 3 points here this afternoon. They'll be back next weekend in action. Thankfully for them, just the one game, as again today they took up some injury knocks.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to be banged up as much as they already